Hey everybody, welcome back. Sorry I've been gone a little while. It has been crazy here with the holiday season. You know how it is. Well, I have to show you something. I got something that I want to share with you, and her name is Luna. I'm going to have her only for a little bit of this video because she's very, very squirmy, and she thinks she needs to crawl on my back. But anyway, she is only 4.5 weeks old, and she was found as a stray by my daughter in her garage. The mom left her behind a couple weeks ago, so she's already been with us for a few weeks, but she just moved in with me, so I just wanted to introduce her. She might be in a few videos coming up. She's a sweetheart. She's not even a pound yet, and she, like I said, she's only about 4.5 weeks old. So hang on, I'm going to put her down, and then we'll finish with the video. Okay, I'm back. I put Luna in her pen because, again, she's very, very young, and so I don't let her just run around because she will get into something and hurt herself. So anyway, yikes, it's been a long time since I've done a video, and sorry about that. It's just been crazy, as you can obviously tell. Working on reorganizing my office, and once I get that done, I'm going to do a walkthrough of just different sections and things of how I do things. I know a lot of you have been asking about basket parties, how I do my layers samples, how I do all my samples, what I put in my customer goodie bags when I pack up their orders and things like that. So I definitely want to go through some of those videos with you, and they will be coming because, like I said, you can see it's kind of a mess back there. Well, I am actually making progress. It seems like everything's got to be like blown up before it looks good. So, but I did want to share with you a message today. We had a leadership call this morning with Orville, and I found it really, really inspiring. And I know some of you are going through this now, and this is kind of more for those of you that are consultants already, but just remember that in every business there are highs and there are lows. And sometimes it seems like when you hit that dip in your business that you just want to give up. You're like, oh, you know, things were going great, but now they really kind of suck. And, oh, well, maybe it's time to look at something else. And a lot of people do that. They think, I'm having a really great time with this, Scentsy business. I should look into adding something else because you know what's going to happen? I'm going to make more money and it's going to be great. That doesn't always work. I highly suggest that when you start any kind of direct sales business, you start with one, because you're just going to spread yourself out way too thin. And I know you've probably heard this 1,000 times, but it's true. And I've seen it in some of my own team and some of other people's team where they are doing good and then all of a sudden they add something else. Guess what? Both businesses hurt. Neither of them do as good as they could be. And you're going to lose out more than you gain. So really, I know some of them do it successfully. I can tell you one thing. I have done so many different things, and I have my embroidery business, and I have Scentsy, and I have Velata, and it is hard to juggle all of those things. And I had to find my own personal harmony with the three to make it work. Now, the embroidery business for me, it is something I won't give up because I love doing it, and it's really a lot of fun for me. So for that, I was finding that I was pushing that back a little more than I should have been. And so now what I did is I came up with my own schedule and I worked it out. But that business is one that I don't have to have a team on. That's my own thing. I digitize, I put the designs up. Yes, I have customers just like I would with Scentsy or Velata, but I don't have, I'm not recruiting in a downline or anything. So there's not as much of that work as there is with Scentsy. So like I said, it's just one of those things that I've seen this time and time again, that you just lose out more than you gain when you do things like that. So definitely, if you're seeing that dip in your business, or you're thinking, this is great, I'm going to start another direct sales business and I'm going to be doing twice as better, and stuff like that, it's not going to work out that way. I'm not saying that nobody can do it, so please don't send me some hate mail or anything, because there have been ones that have done it. But it is hard. It is really hard, and I'm sure any of them would tell you the same thing. You definitely need to focus your energies on what you need to do. For me, it took me a long time to get that all sorted out. And like I said, It happened to be where I just decided, you know what, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to write down what I need to do, and when each area, and I'm going to dedicate time to do that. And it can be hard to do. It really can. And so that's why I'm telling you, if you don't have that time, if you've got kids at home, or you're running around for all, Lord knows what, especially with children at home, it's crazy. And I know I went through this just a few months ago with the wedding, my daughter's wedding. Oh my gosh, I swear, it was crazy. It almost killed me. But it's one of those things where, unless, if you've got that going on, it's hard to go ahead and completely follow a timeline. Even for me, it can be, because the hubby can come home and say, hey, let's go do this. And it's like, on my schedule, I have this I need to get done. So I've got to rework it and figure out where else I'm putting that in. And that's why I say, for most, do not try to do the 2 direct sales thing, especially, if you're talking, like if you're doing Scentsy or Velata and then another completely different company. Because the nice thing, even though Scentsy and Velata have different hostess plans, the compensation plan is together, and our recruits are together. So it's all together in one. There's just 2 different host plans. It can be a challenge even juggling that, let alone adding a completely different company that you've got to remember their rules, their guidelines, their compensation plans, their recruiting, their hostess plans. It gets crazy. So that's why I say, if you're thinking, it's been kind of rough, or if you're thinking, hey, things have been great, I need to add another, rethink those choices, and don't just bail on your business the first time you have a little bit of a bump in the road. It happens to all of us. It's happened to me several times, I'd have to say, in the little over 2.5 years that I've been in Scentsy. It has happened. It just does. It's one of those things where it's just life. And you notice, even with your regular life, you have those little ups and you have those downs. Business is the same way. You just need to refocus and reconcentrate your efforts. And I can bet you that things will get a lot better. Again, it is Rocktober month for Scentsy and Velata, so that's really exciting. I will be doing a video very, very soon on what the differences are of the kit. Now, I don't actually have the Scentsy bag that comes with the Rocktober kit because I signed up a while ago, and I don't have anybody in this area new that would have had one that I could borrow. But I'll just, show a regular bag, and I'll make sure I point that out in the video as well. But I hope you guys are having a great October. It's been incredible sales. The Scentsy and Velata sales have been crazy already. So, oops, sorry, my phone was ringing. I shut it off now. But anyway, the Scentsy and Velata sales have been incredible and crazy, and it's just been so nice to have all that extra stuff, that extra orders coming in. And I had my neighbor come over and ask me to do a basket party. She was hoping she could get her 150 in for Scentsy. She came back with an over $700 party. So again, this is the time of the year if you're wanting to have a party, or if you're wanting to join. This is a very good time of year, because this is when everybody's looking to buy. They're looking for holiday gifts, and why not sign up for yourself? And then you can make money on your holiday gifts. Everybody loves to get Scentsy and Velata. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this up because I've got so much to get done, as you can see behind me. But I will be doing another video very, very soon, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.